up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Firstly, Barcelona, of course, are being heavily linked with Erling Haaland. They want to sign Erling Haaland, but that deal now is slowly but surely becoming complicated. So the club have developed a list of backups for Erling Haaland, and I have that list for you. It has been leaked and is coming in from a super reliable source. Now, there's also reports that Lionel Messi wants to leave PSG this summer, that he's very unhappy there and he wants to return to Barcelona. We'll discuss that. Also an update on the Christensen, Kessie, Grimaldo, and Azpilicueta deal. And finally, an update on the contract renewal of both Ronald Araujo and Pablo Gavi. And right now, both these two renewals are not looking too good. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 300 likes in this video. It'd be very much appreciated. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And let's get into it. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. Of course, the first player that we have been linked with is Erling Haaland. Still in the same spot, but again, there is some developments. First, coming in from Sport, they've come out saying that Paris Saint-Germain are likely to join the race to sign Erling Haaland with a massive economic offer, but Haaland is not at all invested in moving to France. He would reject the PSG offer, even if it's a multi-million pound one. So again, Haaland not interested in the PSG move, despite PSG likely coming in for him with Kylian Mbappe set to be joining Real Madrid. Erling Haaland's camp has met with several clubs, and the three main options right now are no doubt Manchester City, Barcelona, and Real Madrid. Haaland's father wants him to join Manchester City, but Haaland himself prefers a move to Spain. And Barcelona know that economically they are inferior to Man City and Real Madrid, but they want to convince Erling Haaland with the Sporting project. Everything indicates that Haaland will communicate his final decision in April. And also, Mateo Morito from Sky Sports came out back in that statement as well, saying Haaland has not yet decided his future. Barcelona are third in the race right now behind Man City and Real Madrid, but Haaland does prefer to go to Spain over Man City, but Man City are still pushing, and Laporta and Xavi will try as long as they can. Now, what we've been seeing over the past, I'd say, few days now is that Laporta saying in the media that the Haaland deal is going to be very difficult to, execute. We also saw when he was leaving the match against Osasuna on Sunday, some fans were saying, oh, Haaland, and he's in his car, took out his finger and he went like this, then he went like this. So what we're hearing right now is that in public, Laporta saying we can't really get Erling Haaland, we're going to try our best of course, but privately, he's very confident, and the reason being is that he does not want to drive up the price every single day for Erling Haaland. Every time he talks about him, they know that, of course, Borussia Dortmund know that they want him. Haaland knows that he wants him as well. The price will keep going up and up. So now Juan Laporta's plan is stop talking about Erling Haaland to keep the price at a steady, reasonable level, and then of course go for him in the summer. I mean, we'll wait and see. I think right now it probably goes Man City, Barcelona, and Real Madrid. That's me being a bit optimistic, because with Kylian Mbappe going to Real Madrid, I think Erling Haaland would prefer to go to Barcelona over that. I think we can convince him of that. But with Man City coming in, they need a striker. They're a world-class team. A striker is the only thing they really need to push them to that top European level. So it's going to be, close race, of course. I think right now I probably put Barcelona at like a 20% chance, 30% chance of signing him. So we'll wait and see. But no doubt Erling Haaland is the #1 target and priority for Barcelona in the summer. Now, the big question right now around the Culés fan base is if we don't get Erling Haaland, who will we go with? Of course, Erling Haaland deal will be complicated. We're not the favorites. Who are we going to spend that money? Who's going to be that forward coming in? Well, Javi Miguel came out with a big bombshell. And remember, Javi Miguel is a very reliable source, first of all. And second of all, he is very close to Xavi. In the winter transfer window, he said we want Morata. He said that Aubameyang was the plan C. We didn't get Morata, and then we got Aubameyang. Very reliable. He came out saying that if Haaland does not end up coming to Barcelona, the plan B would be Mohamed Salah. Xavi is in favor of his signing if Haaland does not arrive. Barcelona also have a plan C and a plan D, which are Roberto Lewandowski and Romelu Lukaku. I mean, let's talk about them quickly. Firstly, on Lewandowski, Ken Nasir came out saying that Lewandowski is on Barcelona's agenda, and of course, his contract ends in 2023. He's going to renew with Bayern Munich, let's be real. Bayern Munich cannot get Erling Haaland, they don't want to go for him, and also Haaland does not want to go to Bayern Munich. They will renew Lewandowski. The problem is that they haven't started talking with him, and that's, kind of pissed off Lewandowski a little bit. In the end, though, I think he will renew. Would I take him at Barcelona? I mean, for a season, I would, but again, we got to start playing for the future. We got to bring in a proper striker. So personally, I wouldn't go for it, but again, like Aubameyang, if he's the last option, I would do. And of course, the plan D, is Romelu Lukaku. Gabriel Sanz from Mundo Deportivo came out saying that sources close to Romelu Lukaku explained that he is outside of everything, that there is a lot of uncertainty with his future. At Barcelona, they are attentive to his situation, and he is one of the players that is the backup for Erling Haaland. Now, I said in the last video, Lukaku kind of fits that profile that Barcelona are looking for, but again, can he adapt to Spain football? He adapted to Serie A, he adapted to the Premier League. Of course, he's a top striker, no doubt about that. But he has the, I think his touch is absolutely dreadful, and his build-up play as well is not that great. He's a penalty box striker. He'll be in the box, he'll finish anything he gets, and that's kind of what we're looking for. I would honestly take Lukaku. I mean, don't hate me in the comments, but honestly, I would take Lukaku over Lewandowski and over Salah, simply on the fact that I think he'll be cheaper to come in, he'll earn less money, and he fits the profile the best. Of course, Salah is a winger. Lewandowski, he's a bit older. At least Lukaku can come in for at least a few seasons. Lewandowski would have maybe 1-2 seasons max, but I mean, it depends on what he costs. Of course, Chelsea bought him for 100 million last summer. There's no way they're gonna sell him for less than 80 this summer, I would say. Would I pay that much for him? Hell no. I'm thinking like 30-40 million, and then of course his wages also is a big factor, but that's just my opinion. Let me know your opinions down in the comments below. Now back to Mo Salah. Miguel also came out saying the amount of money needed to sign Mohamed Salah would be much less than that of Erling Haaland. The transfer fee would be around 60 to 70 million euros, and his salary would be around 25 million euros for 4 years. This is the part that throws me away with Mo Salah. First of all, he'd cost around 60 million euros. We're hearing also, I think Xavi Campos came out saying 40 million euros. So transfer fee will be much less than Erling Haaland, no doubt about that. My problem is the salary. He wants 500k a week. I mean, if he was a striker, there could be an argument, but he's a winger. Like, what are we going to do? Play Ferran Torres as a 9? No, thank you. Of course, if he changes his form, that's a different situation. But Messi was going to stay on 500k a week and we couldn't even register him. We're telling me we're going to give that money now to Mo Salah? If he comes in on 200k a week, something like that, I would take him. But again, he doesn't want to. He wants to come on big money because, of course, if he wants to earn less money, he'll stay at Liverpool. Why would he come to Barcelona? So we'll wait and see. Of course, the situation will change. I personally think in the end, Mo Salah will stay at Liverpool. Then we'll probably have to go for someone else, whether it's Lewandowski, Lukaku, whoever it may be. But again, if he will be available in the summer, if Liverpool lists him up on the transfer market and he'll be available for sale, because of course he has 1 year left on his contract, he is the backup option for Erling Haaland. Now, staying on the topic of wingers from the Premier League, we've also been linked with another one, but he's from Brazil, and it's Rafinha from Leeds. Again, Fabrizio Romano has come out saying that Barcelona are interested in Rafinha alongside other English clubs. They've already discussed it with Deco, who of course is his agent and is very, very close to Juan Laporta. There have been no talks with Leeds United yet, as the price depends on if they stay up in the top flight. So apparently, if Leeds stay in the Premier League, he'll be around 40 to 50 million euros, but if they get relegated, he'll be available for 10. Now, as a Dembele replacement, I would take this 110%. Of course, I'd rather have Anthony from Ajax, but he'll cost around 60, 70. Rafinha is a brilliant player. He's Deco's, client, so it'll make it much easier for him to come. That's only if he gets relegated. If he stays in the Premier League, it will be a bit more difficult to complete. And of course, Leeds United will ask for a lot of money. That way they can reinvest in their squad. So keep your eyes on this. If they do get relegated, definitely he'll be an option for Barcelona. If they stay up, it will be a bit more difficult. Now, quick thing, staying in the Premier League as well, we've been linked with Lacazette as well as a free agent. Don't see this happening whatsoever. Lacazette is not the player that we need. I would take Lewandowski, Lukaku over Lacazette for sure. But again, keep your eyes on this. Of course, we already got another Arsenal player, striker Aubameyang. He has that relationship, and Lacazette has been linked with Barcelona in the past. So keep your eyes on this, but again, very, very unlikely. Now, another winger who has been heavily linked with Barcelona over the past 24 hours has been, of course, the return of Leo Messi. Firstly, Joan de Miro broke before the Osasuna match saying that Jorge Mendes has contacted Barcelona's administration a few days ago in order to look for a matter of Leo Messi's return this summer. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen. We have some more news. Let's discuss that first. Firstly, Mateo Morito came out doing a podcast as well. He came out giving his opinion. This is only his opinion. He said that Messi is not comfortable at PSG. Before PSG's elimination, it was certain that he would stay next season, especially with the World Cup being in Qatar. But let's see if things could change. A return to Barcelona is Messi's dream. Too early to say anything right now. So again, that kind of makes a bit more sense. We are hearing reports coming in from France, though, saying that Leo Messi is expected to stay at PSG next season and have an opportunity to redeem himself. Also, those close to Lionel Messi said that he joined PSG both because the Barcelona could not renew him, but also because he believed in the PSG sporting project, and the whistles that he received over the weekend makes him even more motivated to perform. And lastly, Luis Rojo from Marca came out saying that at Barcelona, everyone would like Lionel Messi to return, but it's unfeasible right now. No one believes that PSG would let him leave at the cost of a transfer and also with a high salary as well. Leo's idea is to fulfill his contract with PSG until at least 2023. Again, this summer, it's impossible. PSG, what would they demand for him? His salary coming in as well, Leo Messi. This summer, it's impossible. 2023, though, is a different story. I think if PSG win the Champions League next season, he'll probably do another season and maybe go to MLS. I don't think he'll come back to Barcelona. But if PSG flop next season and we're doing well, I think it could be a possibility he comes back to Barcelona. Other than that, I think it's very, very unlikely. We're also hearing that Juan Laporta and Messi's connection is very, very poor. They have not spoken since Messi left. But apparently Laporta wants to, build the relationship back up. He wants to pay tribute to Leo Messi at the new Camp Nou, all that sort of stuff. So it's not like they hate each other, but they haven't spoken since Messi left. So it's not going to happen. This summer, 100% Messi's not going to come back. 2023 though, it's a different story. Let's now discuss some of the deals that Barcelona are on the verge of completing for this summer. Of course, more specifically, free agent deals. Firstly, on Azpilicueta, Mateo Morito from Sky Sports came out saying that patience is needed with Azpilicueta. Tells the situation with Christensen leaving and Rudiger's future uncertain makes things difficult. If Azpilicueta leaves, he will play for Barcelona. Nothing is decided. Again, what I've been saying for the past few months, if Azpilicueta leaves, he will come to Barcelona. Otherwise, he will stay at Chelsea. It depends on which one he will decide with Chelsea and his family. Again, undecided. It will come around. I think the end of April time will have a definitive answer. But again, anything could happen. But on Christensen, Barcelona have already tied up the signing of Andres Christensen. He's coming in from LaGuardia, who will arrive as a free agent at the end of the season. But again, we have not gotten the here we go from Romano quite yet, so I'm still waiting on that. But everyone else saying it's a done deal for Christensen. And also, Mateo Morito came out saying that Andres Christensen will play for Barcelona next season. Confirmed, it'll be a 3-year contract that he's already signed, and it will be official at the end of the season. So, 3-year contract, 100K a week. I think there is an option to extend that contract for a year as well. So pretty much a 4-year contract similar to Aubameyang. The club and the player have to agree to it. Christensen will be coming to Barcelona. Again, just waiting for that here we go from Fabrizio Romano. And finally, on Franck Kessie, there have been big advancements from Barcelona. Again, Mateo Morito came out saying that nothing has been signed between Barcelona and Franck Kessie yet. The final meeting is missing, but Barcelona are far ahead in the race than any other club. Xavi has spoken to Kessie and explained the sporting project to him, and Kessie prefers Barcelona over Premier League clubs. So again, we're still trying to find that final agreement with Franck Kessie, but Barcelona are leading the race for him as a free agent and most likely as the Sergio Roberto replacement. Now, along with the striker, another priority for Barcelona in the summer transfer window will be trying to sign a left back or deciding the full back situation. Right now, left back, there are 2 targets. Firstly is Jose Gaia coming in from Mateo Morito. He's come out saying that Jose Gaia has a much better chance of renewing with Valencia than leaving in the summer. He loves Valencia, and maybe in his mind, Gaia has the idea of staying at Valencia for the rest of his career. Again, very similar to Azpilicueta. If he does not renew his contract and he will be available in the summer, Barcelona will target him for sure. Otherwise, if he stays at Valencia, we will not target him. Now, the backup option for Jose Gaia is, of course, Alejandro Jimaldo. Mateo Morito again came out saying that Barcelona are very attentive to Alejandro Jimaldo's situation and could make an offer soon. And Benfica are already looking for a replacement for him. He is expected to leave Portugal in the summer. So Grimaldo will be available, he'll be cheap, and of course Benfica want to get rid of him, they want to get him off the wage bill, and he has 1 year left on his contract, and the summer is the last time we can get some money for him. Watch out for this. Personally, I would go for it. I'd rather, sign Grimaldo for some money than sign Mazzawari on a free and then move Dest to left back. That's just my opinion, but again, if we do sign a left back this summer, most likely it will be Grimaldo. Let's now discuss the players who have been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Firstly is Adama Traore, Ricky Puig, and Trincao, all mixed into one. Fabrizio Romano came out saying that Barcelona want to negotiate with Wolves regarding Adama Traore. They are happy with him, but it will be complicated to offer the purchase option of 30 million euros. Trincao and or Ricky Puig could be included in the operation to lower the price. I told you guys this from the moment the deal happened. There is no way, unless he gets, double figures in both goals and assists, that Adama Traore or that Barcelona will spend 30 million euros on Adama Traore. And again, watch out for the Trincao Adama swap deal. Barcelona want to get rid of Trincao this summer no matter what, if he comes back from Wolves or Wolves buy him. Apparently Wolves don't want to buy him right now. They're not really fancying him. But again, Jorge Mendes is of course the agent of both players, great relationship with Juan Laporta, and also like I think a part owner of Wolves, something like that. So keep your eyes on that, and apparently Wolves really like Ricky Puig as well, so we could add Ricky Puig maybe on loan, maybe on a permanent transfer as well. But again, Barcelona don't want to pay any money for Adama Traore. They prefer swap deals or maybe not even buying Adama Traore at all. From one winger to another winger that has been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 hours has been Usman Dembele, who of course is a free agent this summer. Good reports from France are coming out saying that Paris Saint-Germain are indeed tracking Usman Dembele for next season, but more to compensate the departure of Di Maria rather than a possible replacement for Kylian Mbappe. So again, Di Maria will leave PSG this summer as a free agent, and PSG want to replace him with Dembele as a free agent. Of course, makes sense. Dembele will leave the club this summer. Again, PSG are the only team right now that are interested and rumored to be in the race. Man United are not in it. Bayern Munich are not in it. I'd probably say it's either PSG or he stays at Barcelona. The question is which one, and of course it highly depends on the money that Usman Dembele and his agent will receive. Now another winger who could be leaving Barcelona in the summer is the forgotten man Alex Collado. Mateo Morita from Sky Sports came out saying that Alex Collado will return to Barcelona at the end of the season, but the chances of him leaving the club are very high. There is no room for him in the squad, and Collado could be sold in the next transfer market. Now, when he went out on loan, Xavi said, look, he'll come back 100%. I want him in my team. He's a great player. But look at the wingers that we have right now in the team. I think it will depend on what we bring in. If we keep Adama, if we let go of Braithwaite, we let go of Memphis, it'll depend a lot on that. But again, it is very highly unlikely that Collado will be continuing at the club next season. We could be looking at another loan move or maybe a sale with a buy option or a permanent sale, just like we know we did with Carlos Alenia last summer. So keep your eyes on Collado. His future is still uncertain, but again, most likely he will leave the club this summer. Staying in the front line department, there have been other Barcelona forwards who have been rumored to leave as well, and those two players are Memphis Depay and Martin Braithwaite. Javi Miguel from AES came out saying that apart from Usman Dembele, whose future at Barcelona remains uncertain, Memphis Depay and Martin Braithwaite also have good chances to leave the club in the summer. Now, of course, Braithwaite 1000% is leaving. I think we could even let him go for free, you know, terminate his contract, let him free them. That could be very likely. With Memphis, though, it's going to be a bit different. Of course, we bought him as a free agent. He could leave as a free agent, but this summer will be the only summer that we can get some actual money for him. I think if an offer comes in for around 20 million plus, the club will sell him 100%. If not, of course, you have to renew his contract to keep his value up. And of course, Memphis right now, I'm going to keep it real. I really wanted his signing. Does not really fit the system. On the left wing, he's not that great. Up front, he's not that great. He's more so just a big name player coming off the bench and scoring a couple goals. I think off the bench, he doesn't do that bad, but does he want that role? Probably not. So keep your eyes on Memphis. The situation will change the whole time, but Braithwaite 100% will be leaving Barcelona. Now, a player who could be staying at Barcelona this summer, it's not a drill. Luke. It's Luke de Jong. Javi Miguel, again, very close to Xavi and a great reliable source, came out saying that Luke de Jong could have a chance to extend his loan at Barcelona for next season. Now, like I said a few videos ago, probably a few weeks ago, as you know, a third or fourth choice striker, I don't really mind keeping Luke de Jong. Of course, low wages. If he's happy sitting on the bench, living in Barcelona, being a part of the Barcelona squad, and he keeps up this form coming off the bench and making an impact, I personally wouldn't mind it. But again, it's going to be difficult. Does he want that situation? First of all, does he want to be a third choice or fourth choice striker? And second of all, what will it cost for us to have another season on loan with Sevilla? Because apparently he has 1 year left on his contract with Sevilla and they want to sell him this summer to make some money. So again, it's going to be complicated. Most likely he will leave the club this summer, but there is a chance he could stay. Let's now discuss some contract renewal updates around the first team at Barcelona. Firstly and only on the contract renewal of both Ronald Araujo and Pablo Gavi. Sport have come out saying that both renewals of Gavi and Araujo are at a dead point. The players are asking for salaries that the club cannot pay, and the club say they will stay if they want to stay, but only under Barcelona's condition. So we're hearing the same thing about Roberto, about Dembele, about Araujo and Gavi, how they're all asking for a lot of money, and the club said, look, here's the contract, take it or leave it. I mean, I think in the end, Gavi will stay, but my big question right now is on Araujo. I am very much in doubt about Araujo, but Mateo Morita came out saying that you could be optimistic with Araujo's renewal. Patience is needed, negotiations are going on, but they are not yet have reached an agreement. The player is really happy at Barcelona, and again, other Premier League clubs are interested. So we have a reliable source there saying just be patient, it should get done, you should be optimistic, but we're hearing, you know, it's stalled, it's at a dead point, they put it on hold. These are not good terms when you know, talking about a contract renewal. I really want to know what they're asking for. They're asking for, you know, 100K a week, 80K a week, 150K a week. But again, I kind of understand what they're asking for, because you have Kessie and Christensen coming in for free deals who, you know, have no impact on Barcelona, a center back and a center mid, both earning 100K a week. I can understand why they're both asking for the same thing, but, you know, Gavi's 17 years old. I mean, can we just not put all that in variables or something like that? But Araujo, it makes more sense. I don't know, man. I'm really worried. I think, like I said, I think Gavi will renew in the end, but I think Araujo is a bit on the fence. But what we're hearing in the media right now is that both these two players are at like a dead point. There's no talks going on right now. Of course, we're at a very, very big point in the season, which is understandable. My feeling right now is that we have to wait and see during the international break. Of course, Gavi will, well, actually, they could both go on international break. I mean, we'll see what happens during the international break. Of course, that's when contract renewal talks happen. That's when they intensify. I think we'll get more rumors then. But at this point, there are no talks between Barcelona, Gavi, and Araujo. Now, the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is give you guys an update on the CBC deal and also on the sale of Barca Studios. It's coming in from La Vanguardia, and they've come out saying that Barcelona are renegotiating the CBC deal to receive 300 million euros. This will increase the wage cap by at least 75 million euros, and Barcelona want to give away 10% TV rights for 25 years. And not for 50 years, and the cash injection will have to be counted as income or capital and not as debt. Barcelona knows that the agreement with CBC could be, you know, altering the good relationship they have with Real Madrid, being a founding club of the Super League. Thus, Barcelona have made a condition to La Liga that they can still be a part of the Super League, but there's no final verdict on that part yet. CBC have asked Barcelona to withdraw from the complaint they filed with Real Madrid and Atletico against them, and Barcelona has accepted that request, although they won't withdraw the complaint until there's a total agreement with CBC on the cash injection. Again, talked about this a little bit in the last video. Barcelona want to have that CBC deal, but they want to still be part of the Super League, and CBC said okay, but we want you to drop your lawsuit. They said okay as well, but they won't drop it officially once the deal is fully done. Now, Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Barcelona are finalizing the CBC deal, and the club will earn around 300 million euros, which will help them with the meeting of the season's budgets. As per the parameters, the club can only use 15% of the money on transfers, but the club are working on using 30% as its income and not as debt. And Barcelona also have two offers to sell some stakes of Barca Studio. One of them is worth around 350 million euros and includes a 49% sale with a buyback option. The other is 30% with no buyback option. And again, the Barcelona license and merchandising is another asset that can be sold as well. And us being eliminated from the Champions League has been an impact on our budget as well. So everything's going well. Of course, we have a deadline to meet for the CBC deal, the sale for the Barcelona studio, and of course, the Spotify deal as well. Keep in mind that in April, there is a general assembly, so the club want to get this all done before then. The question is, it's about, what, 2, maybe 3 weeks? Will they get it done in time? Of course, right now, it's a crunch for time. Can Juan Laporta and the board complete these deals? We'll have to wait and see. But again, all deals for Spotify, CBC, and Barca Studio are in the final/advanced stages. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course, leave your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. There's 2 things I want to know. Firstly, if we don't get Erling Haaland, who would be your favorite as that backup option? Mo Salah, Lewandowski, Lukaku, or maybe even Lacazette? Secondly, on Gavi and Araujo, who do you think will end up renewing? Both of them, one of them, or neither of them? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.